Alright, so the mystery of the taper attachment continues. I've done a little bit more research on this online, trying to come up with images and information and whatnot, and it's another one of those things where it's almost brought up more questions than it has answers. So after looking through the owner's manual that came with this thing, it's supposed to be able to use the taper attachment in conjunction with the lead screw to get more taper than just what the taper attachment itself is supposed to be able to give you directly. Now, I don't pretend to be able to explain that right off the top of my head properly, but at any rate, I don't know if that's why this thing has this to attach it to the taper jig and this to attach it to the taper jig. Using this, I can use the cross feed lead screw to move it in and out. If I use this guy alone, the cross feed lead screw is null and void, as I can determine. So, anyways, the saga continues. Another interesting thing is, this does not appear to be the correct one for this machine. It looks like somebody tried to make an adapter plate for it to go onto the back of the cross slide, and unfortunately they kind of goofed up the hole that they tapped there a little bit, so not really going to work out so well. I mean, as it stands right now, I can find 2 or 3 different ways to make this thing function and cut a taper using this taper attachment. I just don't know what is the right way and what's the wrong way for sure. I've seen a few different configurations of this equipment, or a couple of different configurations of this equipment on different pictures and other videos that I can find online. Some of it looks like what I've got, some of it doesn't. Another thing I finally figured out is what I'm missing here is supposed to look very similar to what I have on the Logan. It's supposed to be kind of like this on the back side here. This little stem sticking out and a round piece. So hopefully I'll get something made for that eventually, and then I can get rid of this horrible looking piece of garbage. One other thing. For some reason, somebody decided that they needed to make this piece to clamp underneath here instead of this factory original piece. So I'm not entirely sure what the theory was behind that, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm more interested in trying to sort this thing out for the meantime. What else? So, like I said, more answers or more questions than answers at this point. I'm still not sure what I have that's right, what I have that needs to be modified, what I have that I actually just need to flat out build from scratch. So, it looks like right now I'm probably going to build a new version of that. That, and very possibly a different version of this. This will hold the back of the cross slide lead screw. And under those circumstances, I could see being able to use the taper attachment easily and efficiently. So we'll see. That's my theory at this point. It'll probably change over the next few days or hours.